When I am not on prep, my morning routine consists of eating a little square of chocolate every morning. Let's see what came in the mail today. Oh my God! I got my Ellieware, I got my Ellieware, and I got my Ellieware. It's from Marika. Woo! So excited! You guys want to hear something so funny? So the owner of this company has the same name and last name as me. What's up, Michelle Davis? Good. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Michelle Davis Fitness. I'm so glad that you guys can come and hang out with me today because today is all about morning routines and being a chocoholic. So without further ado, let's get started on our first product review. So my teammate Maria and I, every single week when we work out, we talk about the affairs that we have with chocolate. Be it that we are taken ladies, happily taken ladies, we always like to have a little fun in life, and so we always talk about little affairs and crushes that we have with certain chocolate. So this is going out to Flava Naturals, and I love this company because they have all of these different bars that I'm going to explain to you, but they also have this chocolate drink which is premium cacao beans, natural, and what's great about this, it promotes heart, brain, wellness, health, and skin health as well. So what's great about this company is it's all about the flavonols, cacao flavonols. Am I saying that correctly? Okay. Well, what I really love about this company, first off, is that it comes in these convenient packs. So you can put this in your smoothie, in your coffee, in your hot chocolate. I put this in my coffee, and it had this really deep, rich chocolate taste to it. So this is 35 calories, 15 from fat, 1.5 grams of fat, 60 milligrams of sodium, 8 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 3 grams of protein, 5 milligrams of iron, and 181 milligrams of potassium. So the cacao flavonols have 900 milligrams, and that's why they call it Flavamix. So again, I love this company. This is a great treat to have, packets on the go. So which bar would you choose if you could pick one? Comment below, let me know. They have here blueberry and green tea maca. Okay. They have roasted almond and Himalayan pink salt. They have espresso ground coffee, pure cacao nibs, and I tried this morning, is crystallized ginger and cinnamon. I love this packet. I'm going to open it up for you guys and girls so you can see. So let's see, one bar has 2 bars in each packet. So one bar has 12 grams of fat, 7 is saturated, 5 milligrams of sodium, 2 grams of protein, 15 grams of sugar, 2 grams of fiber, and 21 grams of carbs. If you want more information, go to Flava Naturals, or is it FlavaNaturals.com. And I love this box. This is so cool. It tells you all the health benefits. So before you eat something, you can really study up on it. So what it says here is the flavonol journey is achieving 500 milligrams of cacao flavonols per serving, starts with beans selection and demands delicate handling every step of the way. So their cacao bean sourcing was the highest flavanol counts on the planet. They partner with farmers to select only the best and fresh cacao pods, precise control of the fermentation process, and flavanol sparing roasting technique, because you know that when you heat something, it might actually take away some of its benefits. So using your bean, a tip for boosting creativity. Want to be more creative? Get out and unplug. Research shows that adults are nearly 50% more creative after a 4 to 6 day hike with no electronic devices in their backpacks. That's what it says right there. Isn't that cool? That is just so awesome sauce. So from Mayan legend to modern science, 3,000 years ago, the Mayans believed cacao was a gift from the gods and used it to promote wellness. Hundreds of years ago, the Spaniards introduced drinking chocolate to Europe as an elixir. Today, modern science is validating many historical beliefs about cacao and uncovering new important benefits of this extraordinary superfruit. Superfruit with chocolate bars. I just love this. Isn't this cool packaging? So what it says here is one Flavabar contains 5 times the cacao flavanol antioxidant super nutrients of a typical dark chocolate bar. So flavanol happiness multiplied. Chocolate for life. These are the bars. They're a good size. So cacao flavanols are a highly unique blend of plant-based compounds found only in the cacao bean. They make raw cacao the Earth's top source of antioxidants with 40 times the Where was I? I was getting all excited. So cacao flavanol levels vary widely by bean and are easily destroyed. That's why we search out the highest flavanol beans in the world and preserve antioxidants using natural, flavanol-friendly preparation methods. This way, we transform delicious dark chocolate from a guilty pleasure into a secret weapon. Ooh. That helps you be your best every day. Chocolate was your weakness, and with Flavabar, it's your strength. So, I don't know if it's Flavabar or Flavabar. I'm gonna have to research that. But this is so cool. Cool beans. Get yourself flavanaturals.com. Okay, let's get to our next product review. So my next product review goes to Elliwear. And I love this company because it is a monthly subscription box where they actually send you several different sports athletic wear. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this top that I'm wearing. This is from Marika. This is PowerTech. And what I love about this is it's breathable, it's got a hoodie, and it doesn't look like your average athletic wear. It kind of looks like a sweater, like you could kind of dress up and go get some coffee with your friends. So I really like it. It's got breathable material, it's lightweight, and it's called Polyspan Blend, and that means it moves without restriction. So with maximum strength and a dry wick finish, this stay dry and flexible when things get a little sweaty. So this is from Marika. And so also we're gonna move on to, ooh, don't get scared now. Now look at this backing, ladies. Isn't this cool? This is from Bally, and this is medium impact total fitness bra. So what they do is they focus on style, functionality and versatility, and Bally Total Fitness forms to both your body and your lifestyle, taking you, boom, to the gym and beyond, comfort and style. So this is a really cool sports bra. This is a large. I love the back. It's so comfortable. I probably need a medium, but that's okay. I can still get away with that. Last but not least is these leggings, which are so cute. Now I know I'm gonna have to either put this, I'm gonna have to take you guys back a little bit so you can see the pants. Okay. So these pants are so cute because they have little stars on them and they have breathable mesh material on them. So it's something that while you work out and you heat up, you're not gonna get really, really sweaty. They're really nice. And I love the cute little stars. Can you guys see the stars? Superstar. Anywho, so these pants are from Zobha? Z-O-B-H-A. Help me out here, guys. I'm trouble here today. So hashtag what moves you. Go to zobha.com and you can get yourself a pair of these pants. Yay. So thanks to Elliwear for sponsoring me. And I actually just love the company because I look forward to it every month to getting one of these and showing you guys the cute clothing that you can get from them. Right? Look at that. Okay. Anywho, let's get to our next product review. I'm such a dork. My next product review, I hope I don't murder their name, but it's CoKKO. So CoKKO is a dark chocolate and a coconut experience like no other. Made with only 3 organic ingredients, vegan, gluten-free, and paleo. This is a kind of chocolate that you definitely want to have because it's unique, it's delicious, it's not chocolate, it's CoKKO. So made from only 3 ingredients, it's clean eating at its finest, and as it slowly melts in your mouth, you'll understand why CoKKO is dark chocolate and coconut experience. For best quality, keep refrigerated. This is located in Oregon, so 0.53 of an ounce is 6 grams of fat, saturated is 5, sodium is 10 milligrams, carbs is 7 grams, dietary fiber is 1 gram, 5 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. Funny as it sounds, the lady who owns this company has the same name as me. Not just the first name, not just the first name, the last name as well. My name is Michelle Davis. Her name is Michelle Davis. Look at that. Is that not meant to be or what? So I tried that this morning and this is just so decadent. It's like royalty. It's so good. You guys have to try it. So the ingredients are organic virgin coconut oil, organic coconut nectar, organic cacao powder, and that's it. So get yourself some experience like this, like no other. Ladies, you like chocolate? Have an affair with some of this. Definitely make your day. So, hope you guys have enjoyed my product reviews, and I think that's enough products for this week. I try not to go too overboard. I used to do like 8 products a week. So now if I just do 3 or 4, people are kind of happy with that. So anyways, thank you guys so much. And if you guys want more information, go to my IG page, Michelle Davis Fitness. But other than that, let's get back to the show. We got some good guests and some good topics to talk about.
My name is Annie Breyer Henry. Right now I'm in training to compete for a figure competition. It's important that I feel confident enough in my strength and ability and all the training I've gone through to know that in any kind of situation I can handle myself.
420 is another suicide. I thought 405 was a suicide.
A new class of recruits coming in, and they had their very first inspection. My husband, the sergeant of the academy, every academy that comes through at the end, he always asks them, so which staff member or which TAC officer were you most afraid of?
Your last inspection. Just you know this. Just so you talk. Louder. Just so you talk. You know this.
They always choose me.
Just so you talk. You are killing me.
I would say at these inspections I am not a pretty nice person.
I'll be waving the 20. You don't have to take any more clothes off.
I've got that lightning inside me, son of a god. I'm like a titan that's rising on just you watch.
I feel awesome.
There's no time to waste. I've got that lightning inside me. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made. This is how legends are made.
Platinum
Physiques.
is live. I thought you were going to do the guns too.
The guns?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh, we'll have to try that next time. Okay. I thought we'd have like a special intro when you come in, like, "Shh, we are now live." Anywho, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us. Welcome to Michelle Davis Fitness, live every Thursday, 1 p.m. here in Las Vegas. And I have my one and only coach, mentor, the extravagant, amazing, extraordinaire Michael Haley.
Thank you.
And he is the owner of Platinum Physiques. Go to PlatinumPhysiques.com, get more information, change your life. And this is Daisy. She thought she would join the show. And I want to give a shout out to everybody, Joanne, and everyone who's hanging out with us today, Jennifer, and Alan, and Leo, and Shannon. Geez, we have a whole bunch of people hanging out with us today, people. So I hope you guys are enjoying your day, first of all. I hope you've done something that has made you feel good, maybe gone out for a walk, maybe done a workout. So this guy right here got me all pumped up into my fitness game. He changed my level to the next few levels, and he took me to a place I thought I would never be, and that is being a figure bodybuilder, very proud. And so I wanted to show you guys a little about the teammates that we have, like Annie Breyer Henry. Shout out to her. She is a big inspiration to me and big motivator, and her and Rick are an unstoppable team. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about today on the show, is teamwork,
Yes.
support, relationships, not just in the gym, but outside as well. Hey, Michael, why don't you grab yourself a mic, you know. There we go. So anywho, thanks you guys for joining us today. And so what we're going to bring up is, first off, what's going on with Platinum Physiques and the team.
Yeah, we have a competition coming up on the 21st. Hi, Jennifer. And is Joanne in there too?
Yeah, I
Hi,
saw
sweet
her earlier
baby.
today.
Hi.
Or in the comments.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey.
We have a competition coming up on the 21st. We actually have one on the 19th as well in Pittsburgh. We have 3 lady competitors, and we're doing 2 physique, which is kind of like the new bodybuilding.
Now, first off, the Pittsburgh show is going
Yes.
pro.
Yes, that's a
So,
pro qualifier. So
That's a huge show, and my hats go off to Alicia, Nikki, and Marla. Those girls, I'm so excited for them.
yeah, this is a tough show, and this is the next level after, all 3 of these ladies have won national qualifiers, like Michelle has as well. They've been doing it a little bit longer, so we're going to take them out to Pittsburgh to Masters Nationals, and we are hoping to get 3 pro cards. That's our goal.
So exciting.
Yes, it is.
And as well, Battle in the Desert.
Yeah, Battle in the Desert is coming up. It's actually 2 days later, which is here in Las Vegas, and we have 6 competitors. I have 4 bikini ladies.
Amy, Michaela,
Nicole, Jessica.
Yes, and Jessica Martinez, of course.
Yep. And then kind of excited. I have 1 men's physique, which I've had lots of men's physiques, but I also have a bodybuilder in this one, which
Yeah,
is,
it's
for me, bodybuilding, there's just a lot less competitors now. And so I have a bodybuilder, and the great thing, the kind of cool thing about this particular bodybuilder is he's 100% vegan.
Which is, I think, is amazing.
Yeah.
For anyone to be able to build that kind of muscle and physique off of vegetables and plant-based stuff and protein-based stuff, which is all plant-based.
Yep.
That's incredible. I mean, because vegans are even further than vegetarians.
Yeah, he is 100% vegan, and man.
No dairy.
Yeah.
What is the other things too?
Well,
we'll go into that in another topic, but it's in depth, like intense.
Yeah,
Talk
we're
about
using a
no
lot of
cheating.
vegan protein powders and a combination of beans and rice, and which it takes certain carbohydrates with beans to actually make a complete protein, which a lot of people don't really know. And so you have to have this very specific vegan diet in order to build muscle. And my competitor, Christian, he's awesome. I can't wait. I mean, he's going to compete against in a bantamweight class, which is a very lightweight class, but he's going to do great. I can't wait to see him on stage.
And all the teammates of Platinum Physique, they always do such a great job every single day, every single week.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and of course, we want to give a shout out to Paul from Angry Joe. Congratulations on your new gym. Signature Gym is going to be on next week with Rachel.
Yes.
And
Yes.
what an amazing facility. I'm going to take videos next week. You guys can get more information about that. But first and foremost, this segment is brought to you by Flora, and I want to talk about the benefits of Flora because there are certain products that Michael has all of his, there you go, has all of his clients take right when they join. And let's talk a little bit about Udo's oil and the benefits that you tell your clients right off the bat to take.
Yeah, I think the first thing that you guys really should understand is I don't use a lot of tons and tons and tons of supplements in my programs, and she can attest to that. We use a specific protein powder to get extra protein, and we
Is
use
it On Nutrition?
On Way, which is a Pro Complex. We like that particular product, and the casein from the same company. But one of the key components to a healthy diet is good fats, and a lot of times when we eat our competition diets or just general healthy diets, there's a lot of we have animal fat, but we also want to have a good fat. So that's why we use the Udo's oil has been something that we've used for a long time. It's actually a cold pressed oil. There's a big difference between a oil that you get in the capsule form that's heated, because when you heat an oil it loses some of its integrity. So we like to use a cold pressed oil. Dr. Udo created this oil. It's a 369 blend, and it's fantastic for the body.
They make it even for dogs.
Yep,
Believe
they do.
it or
yeah,
not.
Actually, we have this, and I didn't know I was going to do this today, but it just happens to be sitting right
Surprise.
here. But they have an actual Udo's oil for dogs, and it's fantastic.
Very cool. And so these are the sorts of things that after you tear the muscle fibers and you want to repair and rejuvenate, it's important to have a good food program. And that's why I say food program. It's not a diet. That is exactly what Michael has taught me, is that you have to program in your meals. So I also brought here, this is very important to have in your life, a meal bag,
Yeah.
But we're here to talk more about the lines of relationships. And why I want to bring that up is because, yes, taking care of yourself and your body and exercising and diet is all really, really, really important to take care of yourself. But one of the things that I find I always need a little bit of help with, and with a mentor as well, is communicating and how to thoroughly communicate. And the advice that I need when I'm having some turmoil, maybe in my personal life, which I'll go there, because of the fact that I have issues communicating. I allow my emotions to get ahead of me. And sometimes when it comes to communicating, it's based on what is called the crazy cycle, which Michael will interpret a little bit. So I talked to Michael on a day that I was just, having a little bit of trouble when it came to communicating. And when you guys, I'll get into depth about this. It is all about, for me, keeping my house clean. And I was getting really fussy about my husband not making his side of the bed, which is so funny because you guys are like, really? What does that have to do with the Okay, well, what it has to do with is that I asked the opinions of Michael, like, am I going off on a crazy tangent about my better half not making the bed, or rinsing out his oatmeal bowl in the morning, and then just stupid little stuff like that. And so he talked about this book that I needed to read, and it's good because I wanted to bring this up as the book of the month. This book is amazing because it shows the love that women want and the respect that men desperately need. And to have to figure that out, basically, is that when I'm sitting at home and I'm yelling, make the bed and this and that, it's like I'm not giving him the respect that he wants. And so what does he do? He turns off, and he doesn't give me the love in return. So therefore it kind of continues. And that's the cycle exactly to a T what this book talks about. So if anyone wants to take my example of relationships and they want to be like, I know exactly what she's talking about, oh my God. And the other cool thing about this is it kind of has a little bit of faith and loving God and stuff in this book. So it's something you definitely want to maybe turn yourself onto, is, praying. And I don't know what religion you're in, but that's another thing of the higher self, to kind of just be more aware and being more open. So as we get into this book and we dive into it, this is by Dr. Emerson Eggerichs. Did I say his last name correctly?
I think so. I've
Okay.
actually never heard it
Okay.
pronounced.
Okay. So how did you find this book?
Actually, my wife told me about this book.
Thank you,
she,
Joanne.
Yeah, yeah. She had this book in the house already, and you know, my wife and I get along great. And by the way, hi. Oh my gosh,
Hi,
Lois are
Heidi.
here. Hey,
Heidi's a yoga instructor. She was on my
Yeah.
show years ago. I
awesome.
think
And
way back
Kristen's
in
on, and Jessica, both
Hey,
Platinum
Michael.
Physiques bikini champions.
Oh, hey, Kristen.
And Kristen's
like
on.
that
and
painting
Jessica
that I-
Martinez is on too.
Yes. Sorry, I'm like going off
Sorry,
on a tangent.
got to say hi to everybody that's on the team. My wife actually and I, we get along great, but you know, I don't care, you know, how good you get along. You definitely want to continually work on your marriage or work on your relationship, even if you're not married. The thing is that we spend so much time on so many other things, and really the most important relationship that you have is in your home. And so you have all these other relationships, and we work hard on all those, and we work hard on our friends, and we work hard on our bodies, and we work hard on work, and then we come home and we just melt down on our spouse. And I think that it's so important to continually work on your relationship. And you need to be reading, you need to be talking to people about it and figuring out, not, you know, a lot of times when something happens, you go to your friend and you can't believe what my husband did, or
Right.
you can't believe what my wife did.
Or people will wail off on social media and be like, blah, 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 blah.
Right, right. How many times have you seen on social media where somebody's actually saying, you know, I had a great conversation with my wife that was amazing.
Right?
It just doesn't have a
Like,
lot.
Not that many.
Yeah,
Well, I
know.
mean, unless, I think a lot of people do show their love in different ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, this book right here really examples the fact that women want love and men want respect. And so I put in here a couple
fantastic.
notes because I want you to talk about the crazy cycle before we go into the energizing cycle. And what I mean by the crazy cycle that this book examples is it talks about how when your communication is off and you don't see eye to eye with your better half, and what happens is that you kind of go on this distant mode where you're not talking and it's distant and it's really stagnant, and someone's got to break the ice. Someone's got to give. Someone's got to be the one that says, I'm sorry, I love you, so let's stop this. And a lot of times people are just butt-headed and they kind of, you know?
Yes.
And I think it has a lot to do with pride, has a lot to do with, well, I'm going to show you. But inside, no one likes to hurt like that. No one likes to be bitter and especially go to bed angry. I mean, that is, gosh, that's the worst thing in the
That's
world.
terrible.
So it's like, I see this cycle where if I blow up and he stops responding to me, and then I keep blowing up because he walks away, and then it's this continuous cycle. Well, how do I break the cycle? And so I thought, well, I need to step back and look at what I'm doing and causing the reaction. And little tiny things that I know can be fixed by me simply making the bed or me doing these things. I can do that, but there's also a way that I want the communication to be better. I want to improve the way we communicate because I know I suck at communicating. I know, I'm a broadcaster, for crying out loud. You would think I'd be good at communicating, but there are some things that when it comes to being a female in emotions, I kind of can go off on a Richter scale or a tangent, and then, you know, men are like, all right, okay. So again, let's talk about the crazy cycle.
Yeah, I mean, the crazy cycle is pretty simple, and you covered it a little bit earlier. But you know, the fact is that if and it can go either way. Just you know, we'll talk about you know, if a woman does something that shows a man that if he feels like he's not being respected, then he responds by withholding love, maybe not purposely, but he's upset. So then the woman doesn't feel like they're loved, which causes, you know, them to, you know, do something else that makes the man feel, you know, disrespected. And you know, and it can go the other way around. I mean, you know, a man can just you know, say something, you know, like I can talk. I'm a big, you know, 240-pound guy, and if I have to talk very sweet to my wife, and even if I just raise my voice a tiny bit, she immediately takes that like I'm not loved. It has nothing to do with love. I love her to death. I would die for her, you know, but maybe I was just a little irritated about something, so I raised my voice a little bit, and now she doesn't feel like she's loved, and so she's upset, you know, and then might do something potentially that will make me feel like I'm not respected. And so it just goes in this circle, the crazy cycle, and that's what it is.
And that's what you brought to my attention
Yeah.
before I bought this book, and then when you gave me that example, I just bought it right then and there. And so this book, again, it's I think you should definitely get it. It's called Love and Respect by
Fantastic.
Dr. Emerson Eggerichs. And so now what we're going to do is turn around where we're going to talk about the energizing cycle. So what that basically does is it's the reverse role of basically, instead of not communicating and oh boy, I forgot my spot in this book. But the energizing cycle is where people can where couples come together and they work together to work their problems out. And I think, you know, not only when it comes to working out in the gym, I have found that my coach has been my mentor to exempling where giving myself to God and praying and letting go and not letting the little things trigger emotions that are no big deal. I think it really comes to show that the mental focus of building your strength. Personal trainer helps me with my body to build strength, but it also goes to show how much I need to build mentally inside to be stronger. And that's something as being a competitor has taught me to do. Being on stage, having that stage fright, being afraid of being on stage, just letting it go, having the support I need around me. And practicing and practicing and practicing. And that's exactly what this is. It's all about, you know, giving the respect he needs. He'll give you the love that you want. Practicing that over and over again. There's a couple examples that I liked in this book when they talked about, for husbands, it's CHAIRS, which is an acronym. And then for wives, it's couples. So the acronym between each of these, it kind of surrounds the differences between the love and the respect. So, for an example, husbands, they use an acronym, CHAIRS. And what CHAIRS stands for in this book is conquest, hierarchy, authority, insight, relationships, and sexuality. And so that basically defines the terms in this book that kind of gives you the examples to give more respect to your husband. And in return for wives, the acronym COUPLE stands for closeness, openness, understanding, peacemaking, loyalty, and esteem. And so those are the examples that they give the husbands to show the love for their wives. This book really, really opened my eyes to a lot of things in my relationship that I need to work on and I need to focus. And by doing that, it helps strengthen my mental capacity. And from building my mental capacity, I'm able to have a higher esteem, have less stress, and then I'm able to go kick ass in the gym even more.
There you go. And Kristen, by the way, I know you are too young. You shouldn't even be in a relationship at all anyway, so.
But I definitely love all the relationships that are built with the team and the fitness family. And that's that to me always, I can't even say enough, is the respect and the love that I have for each of the teammates who come on a daily basis to work and train out with Michael, who daily have their meal planning and drinking their water and focusing on, you know, lifting more or what they have to do to get to the next level. And then again, when all the girls come together with the competitions and the guys, everybody comes together as one to be there and support and respect everybody. And again, it's such an amazing experience. It changes your life exponentially, and there's not enough things that I can say to attest that Michael has changed my life tremendously. So I would say go get this book. Go get a copy of it. Definitely read it to your better half. There's little bullet points in the back of the chapters that kind of highlight what each chapter goes over. So if you're not a big reader, you can definitely just go over each of the ends of the chapters and talk about the bullet points with your better half. And I took this book on the road and I read it aloud to Gene. So whether he liked it or not, he had to hear me.
Poor guy.
He
No, just
couldn't
kidding.
leave. That's right. He couldn't go anywhere. So I was like, listen, I want to read a book to you.
Well, thank you for saying that. You know, the thing I do love about our team, we're a fitness family. You know, and anytime you have a family, there's disagreements and there's you know different things that happen and people get feelings hurt and all those things. But that's okay. You know, the fact is that we stick together. And when I get a team together that's this big, and we have quite a few clients and competitors now, it's you know, I've always said you don't necessarily even have to like somebody, but just you do have to respect them though. And so in order to be a part of this team, you have to be able to do that. And then to the best of my abilities, and I get frustrated like everybody else, and I'm a little harsh sometimes like anybody can be, but the fact is they know that my heart is to love everybody. And if I can show that and then teach people how to do that for each other, that's my big goal.
Thank you for sharing that. Let's talk about your spirituality that you and your wife have, and how you deeply have a love for God that has carried you through in many terminal times.
Yeah, you know, I am a Christian. My mother raised me as a Christian, and I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in the Bible, and there's been many times in my life I've had a lot of dangerous situations and a lot of things happen. I read Michelle the beginning of my book when we were sitting around after a workout, just kind of ran it by her, and it's quite a bit of stuff that I've been through. But God's always been there, you know, and I've trusted. You know, I have a big faith in God and Christ, and that everything will always work. You know, turn out good. So
I want to also say hi to my mamas. Hi, Mama. And I want to thank you and your wife and the team, especially Maria, who helped me so much with the Strength Sister event. Everyone came together, and it was an event that I had to celebrate the life of my sister, and my mom was there. And so my mom can attest, she's seen how much Michael has changed my life. She's been to one of my competitions. I was never really into fitness as much as I was until I met Michael. So, you know, to get through hard times and tribulating times, there are things that you need, and that is a good support team, a good mentor, a good coach. And thanks to Platinum Physiques, the teammates, Michael Haley, my coach, I definitely would tell you and recommend you highly to give him a try. So anybody out there, again, spiritually, if there's things in your life that are kind of holding you back, certain limitations that you find that are just kind of roadblocks, mental blocks, those are some things that maybe you want to kind of get out and get some help. Definitely if you're dealing with any kind of depression, seek professional help. But again, I would say take a look at Platinum Physiques or any fitness team or a personal coach that works with you. And don't be afraid to try out several different personal trainers. I know that there are certain ones that work certain ways with certain people, like one-on-one or group classes, but Michael is the whole umbrella. He does the food programs, he does the training, he really helps people get to where they want to be. And another thing that I like is that I trust his advice. So if I have something like relationships or something that's bothering me, you know, he has the personal time that, well, I don't know if he does have personal time, but he gives me that time, and to each one of his clients he does as well. And that's just something that's really personable. You know, you can't really put a price tag on that. So again, I really admire Michael and all of his years of knowledge. Big shout out to the chiropractor, Dr. Nick Savacci at Canyon
He's
Lake
very
and Nick
good.
back in, he recommended me to go see him. And I'll tell you what, rehabbing and rehabilitation it goes so far. So, you know, I really can't say enough about Michael. I was kind of nervous him coming on today. I don't know why. But
Yeah, I've only been on a few times.
I know, just a couple times, you know. But there's something about this book that really touched me. And there's something about having a mentor and a coach that has really changed my life. And again, for any of the teammates out there, like David Lee, definitely going to give kudos out to him. I know he's training and he's going to be competing in November, and the videos that you guys saw before we started the live broadcast, he made those. So again, there's so many people on the team that I want to give credit to.
David. Hey, David.
Hey, David, how you doing? That's
There
right.
he is.
Aloha. What's up? And I don't know if he's also at Eclipse every Wednesday at what is it, 8:30? But David is a comedian as well,
Yes,
and I
he
love
is.
watching him perform. Yeah, he's all giving the thumbs up and the likes. Got to go see him at the Eclipse Theater. He's one funny guy.
Absolutely.
So, what does Jennifer say? Or Ember, you first. Okay.
I remember.
Oh,
your
okay.
first week.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, what she's talking about there is that she was just telling me this about 2 weeks ago. Jennifer was telling me that I remember when Michelle the first workout. She was actually the first week, couple workouts with you.
Yeah.
And she was saying, you know, she just was nervous, you know, and
Oh,
shy,
gosh,
and
yes.
it's intimidating coming into this team.
Yeah,
and
it
you know,
is.
we have a lot of really fit people, and
Yep.
Annie and some of the girls are, you know, they're
Oh,
big
yeah.
tough girls, and it's intimidating at first. And so yeah, Jennifer was saying she was just really shy, and you know, and kind of just was quiet, and wow, that's a year and a half later, here we are, and you're a champion figure competitor, and,
Oh, thank
and
you.
I'm just so blessed that God put you in my life.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know where I would be if it wasn't for Platinum Physiques. And just through the loss of my sister, there's so many things that I found to be grateful for that has awakened me. And those are from all the teammates and their strength. There's so many things that I learned from all the women that I work out with, whether it's being a mom or, you know, just battles of just life in general, or they're nervous for a competition, or someone start a new relationship or something. Hi, Alicia. I know it's not a new relationship, but I just love seeing all the girls and their lives and stuff. It makes me feel more humble to know that people share their emotions with me, and they love to share what's going on in their life. And at the same time, we give off this enthusiasm, this respect. Like, not everyone is happy and giddy, and not everyone gets along, but I feel like the group of women that come together for that 1 hour at least acknowledge the respect and the hard work that they're about to put forth into the workout.
Yeah, you know, during our workouts, we don't really get much time to talk about very much because they're just training so hard, and there's usually 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5, you know, people working out at the same time, and we get in there and we get on it, and there's a little bit of discussions, you know, in between sometimes. But you know, I tell my clients all the time, listen, you know, we don't spend our time working out. That hour is not for us to vent about life or even discuss anything about that kind of stuff. And we just basically, what we do is we work out hard, and we want it to be a positive time. So our workouts are very positive, they're very tough, we're going after the result. That's what our goal is. But I also say, listen, if you ever want to sit down at the juice bar afterwards, you know, or you know, during a time, and you need to ask some advice, or you know, just get something off your chest, then I'm here for you. And there's actually, the great thing is the team is big to where, you know, there's a lot of relationships that have developed out of the team where they have each other, which is just amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I actually like the fact that Nikki is one of your personal trainers,
Yes.
and she's roommates with your son.
Oh yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
I mean, and there's so many things like with Jessica Martinez throughout the years of me knowing her, and just, we need to have a little girls' night out. We need to have a pajama party or something. But all the events with Platinum Physiques as well.
Yes.
It's the love and respect, it's the relationships. But again, we're here to help motivate you, to tell you that, you know, whether life is great day by day, some people struggle, but no matter what, trying to improve yourself just a little bit. For me, it's communicating on this episode we're talking about. For others, it's maybe exercise, or it may be diet, or it may be sleep, or it may be reducing stress. So never give up and never settle, and never think that this is just the way it is. You can always improve yourself some way, one shape or another, and you can always have more fun. I always like to have that perspective, always have an open mind to try new things, and never be afraid to think outside of the box. Because there's so many things that I have learned being a teammate and having teammates that has just changed my life for the better.
Absolutely.
And I will say that I have a lot of verberia when we work out. I never stop talking, so I always know when he gives me that stink eye, like, Okay, it's time to zip it and get to it.
Let's get on it. Let's get on it. I do want to say something. I think that one of the, I was just thinking as you were talking earlier, one of the biggest issues that people have getting into the gym or maybe trying to even get fit is belief in themselves. And I can tell you that I've had many, many, many hundreds of clients that came in and we sat down originally and we talked. I could tell that they really didn't have much belief in themselves. And if you get with the right people and you get the right motivation, not only physically but mentally, where the person helps you to believe in yourself, build up your own self-esteem, build up your own confidence, and build your physique to go with it, it's a life changer. And it's important that you get with somebody. I unfortunately have heard some very tragic stories. As a matter of fact, there's some of my current clients now that have come from other coaches that just did nothing but put them down and told them that they weren't. I have one particular, I'm not going to mention any names, but I had one particular girl that works with me now that she told me that her old coach pretty much told her that she wouldn't do well, that she wasn't going to be that great on stage, and that she just wasn't, because
I can't imagine like someone paying someone to make them feel that
yeah
way.
yeah and it was because the plan that the person was giving this client didn't work, because of the trainer didn't have the proper knowledge. So the plan was it wasn't the dedication of the client. The client was putting in 100%, but the plan was wrong for that particular client. So then he said, work harder, do more. And when she worked harder and did more, it was even more counterproductive. And so eventually the coach said, well, you're not going to ever do well in competitions. You're not going to be that, that great. And this client actually switched over to me, and we trained her, and she's won her last 2 competitions.
Yeah. Give it a thumbs up and a likes if you like that story. Or if you've ever had a coach that you were like, yeah, that just didn't work.
Yeah.
Thumbs up if you like it, because there are so many stories that I have heard just like that.
It's crazy.
And then they come see Michael, and then it's like, what? I wasted so much time. And energy.
It's terrible to hear. And so, if you have had that experience, I'm sorry that you had that experience. So, but you have somebody here, and I have a team of trainers that our goal is to build up everything in you, your self-esteem, your confidence in yourself. And it's so important that through fitness and through, working with us, it can change your life in every single way.
I absolutely agree. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to get a hold of Michael. Go to PlatinumPhysiques.com. And I don't know what else you would like to talk about today.
Well, I just, I wish you guys all the best. And if you need some help with fitness, we are here. If you need someone to just talk to get a consultation, please contact me at PlatinumPhysiques.com. Or Platinum Physiques LV on Instagram or Facebook.
Yes. And so, drumroll, good luck to everybody at Nationals.
Yes, we have 3 weeks today. As a matter of fact, they'll be on stage.
And Battle in the Desert, I know. You're like, oh, it's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny when I see him about a week out from a show. He's like all nervous, and it's almost like he's on prep.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's more stressful for me.
What you do.
It's more stressful for me than the competitors most of the time.
Yeah, because let me tell you, he's got to keep his eye on everybody and their symmetry. And when he has all of these people to keep an eye on, you need to keep an eye on yourself sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
We're talking about yoga the other day and stuff like that, but we'll talk about that another Sunday.
Okay.
But anyways, thanks for stopping by, Michael.
Welcome.
I know you're busy, got to go. And if you guys have any questions, please follow him. Stay right here. I'm going to have chiropractor Dr. Ritter on the show, and we're going to talk about chiropractic health and how he's been a chiropractor in Las Vegas for the last 40 years. So stay tuned.